guys, Longboard Bros. My name's Zach.
And I'm Navy.
And today we're going to do a how-to video
on how to get started longboarding.
So let's get started.
First thing you want to do when you're going to start longboarding is to pick your longboard. This is a drop deck longboard. As you can see, the board where you stand is a little lower than where the trucks attach with the wheels and the board itself. And this is a cruiser longboard. You're going to be up higher, and if you have longer legs, this might be the one for you. But if you're a little shorter, that one might help more. There are more that we don't have with us today, but these are the main two.
Picked out your longboard, you're going to want to know what your front foot is. So Navy, I'll show it on Navy, so you're just going to go behind him, and you're going to push, and see, here I'll show you again. So here I'll push Navy. See how that foot went forward? So then when he goes to stand on a longboard, Navy stand on a longboard, that foot is going to be his front foot.
The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get your balance. But if it's your first time on a longboard, or any board for that matter, you're going to want to start in the grass. That way if you fall, you don't get scraped up. Okay, so in the last step we told you what foot was going to be your front one. So what you're going to want to do, put your front foot on the longboard, maybe like just behind the wheels, no matter on what longboard you're on, kind of longboard you're on. And if you can balance there really good, then you know that you're going to have your balance.
You know where your front foot goes. Put your back foot in your back foot kind of just towards the back side, in the center, but towards the back side. So Navy, if you want to show them here, this is right in this area was where I like to keep my feet, or you can have it a little farther back, or whatever's comfortable for you is where you should put your foot. If you want to drop down like I have here, you're going to want to put your feet in the same spot. Just since your trucks are way up here, you're obviously not going to want to put your foot up there. So if you come here, Navy, see right here, there's a little wear from my foot. So what I like to do is I like to put my front foot up against the little drop down part, because then I always know where the front of, if I'm at the front of the board.
Alright guys, this is one of the most important steps. Okay, so in the previous ones, so we learned that you have to put your foot right, like your toes are going to be right behind the wheel. And then, Zach, can you come here and help me?
Yep.
Alright, so you're going to want to have a friend if you're just starting. Just have a friend put his hands behind your back like this. That way he kind of catches you if you start falling. Just start pumping your foot, and then you start getting going. And then you can put your other foot on, and then eventually you'll just go. But yeah.
Step is also pretty important, and it's how to turn or carve, because if you don't know how to do that, you're just going to keep going straight, and if you have a turn, then you won't be able to turn. So once you get your longboard, you're going to want to make sure your trucks are loose so you can turn. And a good way to test that is just step on your longboard, either in the grass or on some kind of surface, and just lean back and forth. And this is also a good way on learning how to carve without going so here, I'll step in the grass here, and then you can just stand there, lean forward, and you'll go right, lean backwards, and you'll go left. Demonstration on how it's done. So you're going to want to get going, and just lean, and you'll go, and if you're going a little faster, you'll turn a little sharper. So you can just play around with that and see. You can just work on your turns, just lean forward and backwards, going down. And I recommend for riding somewhere on a flat surface like a park or a bike trail like we're on here, those are good places to ride. So next we'll talk about how to stop on your longboard.
This is probably the final step. So what you're going to do, you're going to get going, and this is how to stop. So what you're going to want to do, after you've been riding for a while and you want to take a break or something, you're going to take your foot, and you're just going to start slowing yourself down. Almost like you're pumping again, but just keep your foot on the ground longer than you normally will.
I'm going to demonstrate other two because Navy has flip-flops on and I have shoes on. And you're probably going to want shoes to longboard, but tennis shoes or flip-flops, anything will work. So this one's called the toe drag. So you're going to get going, and you're just going to drag your toe on the ground, and eventually you'll slow down and you can just hop off and your board will stop. And then the last one is probably the easiest one, and I recommend this one for all beginners, is just so you're gonna get going, and then so you need to stop, just jump off the board and make sure you catch the board and watch out. Make sure there's no one coming so that your board doesn't go flying and hitting them.
Once you have all these steps down, you're just gonna want to take a smooth surface and you're just gonna want to ride.
Enjoyed this how-to video.
I hope you found it helpful.
And we'll see you guys next time. Click over here somewhere on the screen to subscribe. So we'll see you guys next time.